A successful project in a diverse environment. Regional, national, international, transnational. What does it need to become successful? How would you evaluate success? Let's start with the misleadingly assumed simple part, the project. A project needs a goal. In order to perform the tasks, you also need a team of skilled people to do the work. A team needs to work together. That makes it a bit more difficult. So you definitely need a common goal. The project should also be competitive on the global market. The results should be innovative, flexible, and meet high quality standards. Therefore, let's take a diverse team, increasing the skill set, and make them work on the task. Sometimes you already have a team with different ages, gender, coming from different departments, sitting in different countries, and so on and so on. But that also means a broader range of skill sets, more innovation, more knowledge. That should add up to a successful project. Let's summarize. A successful project comes out of a common goal plus a diverse team working on it. Okay, you need some budget, time, support, power and so on, but let's keep it simple for the moment. Simple equation. Seems to be pretty easy. Bad news, it's not easy at all. Stay a bit longer and I will tell you why it's not easy and what you can do to make it at least a little easier. I want to start with the diverse team. This is Joe. Joe works in our company and leads the new project. He has some personal goals and he has individual values. His team is made up by 3 other guys, Giulio, Paolo and Sarah. The 4 of them are working together in the department for a while and have almost the same personal goals. Except Sarah, they even share more or less their individual values. Sarah still thinks joining a meeting 15 minutes after it started is perfectly on time. After all, they're a pretty homogeneous department. Besides Joe's department, there are also people from other departments involved in our project. All those fellows have their own special skills, but they have also their own individual goals and values. Additionally, they are working in different departments and even partially in different countries. Does that seem easy? No, it's not easy at all. And it's not the only issue with the diverse team. Let's see how we can make that project a success. Usually it's not only employees that have goals and values. Nowadays organizations also define their goals and values. Those should be aligned with the project goals and values. If we subtract the human part here and leave only the arrows, does that look like a common goal? No. So diverse teams are contradictory with a common goal? Who was it that said that diverse teams help making projects more successful? I did. And they do. But they are not self-organizing. Some of them might be. Yours are self-organizing? Easily meeting goals, deadlines, budget. Everyone can contribute openly. Congratulations! You can turn off now and enjoy your day. If you're still there, let's go back and take a look at the diverse team. The goals, values, and the common goal. What is missing here? We're missing a process. A facilitation process which takes advantage of the different individual skills, which bridges hierarchies and helps take advantage of these special people with their goals and values. This facilitation process helps in focusing the efforts without changing the individuals and also considers the goals and values of the organization. You ask yourself now, is that all you need to create successful projects? No, sorry, it's still not. Why not? Because you might want trust, commitment, and solution orientation in your team. You want people to be motivated and not only work for money, but work in the project with blood and sweat and tears. Even more important, you want people to be motivated not only during the meeting, but also when they are back at their working place. But how can you achieve that? What else do you need to make your projects more successful? Let me tell you the story of King Arthur. Not surprisingly, the following story is inspired by a book on virtual leadership by Jacqueline Costner. King Arthur also had goals and his individual values, but he had something else. He had a dream. Dream? King? You also remember a different story? Yes, in 1963 also Martin Luther King started his famous speech with, "I have a dream." And people followed him. He didn't say, "I have a plan," and people said, "Alright, let's start to work." But let's switch back to King Arthur. He had a vision of Camelot, the one castle which should join the regions together. King Arthur gave his knights the Round Table as a symbol of equality. They all sat together and King Arthur described the dream of Camelot. He was still the leader, but he wanted to take advantage of the diverse skill sets of his team. They were excited by this vision and really motivated. But knights are doers. They want results and want them fast. So King Arthur told them to go back to their castles and bring back 50 big rocks each, to build Camelot on this joint basis. 2 weeks later they came back with their rocks. Some of them were rough, some were smooth, some were grey, some brown, some were tall as a man, others small as a 5-year-old child. Instead of a beautiful castle gracing the top of the hill, there was a huge pile of rocks that looked like they didn't belong together. Do you remember Merlin, the wizard? Arthur said to Merlin, "How can I trust knights who can't listen and meet their obligations?" Merlin nodded and sent Arthur back again, back to the Round Table. Merlin said, "You had a fantastic dream, sire, but you didn't give the knights the chance that this dream become their dream." Merlin helped Arthur in creating a common dream on Camelot and made this dream become the dream of each of the knights. He was not leading the group, but he helped in creating a clear picture of how Camelot will look like. King Arthur finally got the time to focus on the creation of Camelot together with his knights, and Merlin helped in guiding the process. So what are the lessons learned? Successful projects need a common goal. A common goal supported by a shared dream and taking advantage of the goals and values of a diverse team. In order to be able to take advantage of this diverse team, you need a facilitation process. A join principle, which makes the team focus on the common goal. This facilitation process needs to support trust and esteem between the team members and the leadership. Is that difficult? Of course it is, but Join the Dots will help you. Join the Dots will help you carry out a successful project, with the common goal performed by a diverse team. Join the Dots helps in creating a common dream supported by goals and values. Join the Dots provides a proven facilitation process, the join principle, and facilitators who help to build common ground. And Join the Dots catalyzes trust and esteem in your organization. JoinTheDots.at, where great things are done by a series of small things brought together.